Good morning, you beautiful people. So Rika brought her kids again this morning. Mika's already here with the knives to teach them how to harvest spinach. Rika, thank you very much for visiting us again.
Okay, thank you very much also for accepting us.
It's been one year now.
Exactly 1 year, and I can see there's a lot of changes. Even the small ones,
They've grown.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna enjoy this.
This is a farm. There you have cows, you have chickens, we have pigs. You remember everything from what we did, ne? Okay.
Rika, and then what you can explain to them, ne?
Yeah.
So what we do is we do permaculture. So we want one system to feed the next system. So the manure from the cow becomes food for the plants. The food plant for the plants, the rejects is going to the pigs. Now, if I could have this view every day, teachers, kids, teaching them about the animals, and then my kids being involved. It's so cool. I am seriously impressed with my own children. Sometimes you're allowed to brag, but they stick to these kids like petrol to a flame. Teach them what they know and tell them about everything. So that's fantastic. Those kids had a lovely tour. Some of Manette's kids are still playing with them as well. Manette said she wants to do the garden. So Joshua's getting a little bit of one-on-one training. We will be planting this citrus today. Lacto Valencia, hardy full sun citrus. And they put the worm compost on. Whoa, the hole's still there. Put the worm compost on there. Lucky and Matthew is helping with the mulching. After the mulching, they will plant the tree and then various seeds that he has chosen that he wants to give to his family. So we've explained to him that one of our big purposes here is to hide the soil from the sun. You never want to see the sun touching the soil. So here, for instance, we decided to flatten these things and plant things as well. So explain to Manette what we do is we do it very slowly with the kids, and we place the things like this and we show them that the sun still can't touch the soil, and then if we can't go through it with it for the weekend, then we leave them to have growing roots in the soil. Because having a weed grown, I had so much flack from my friends, from everybody. Having weeds grow all over the place is so much better than just having bare soil. So last year I didn't take out all the weeds, any weeds on the farm, just had them grow, and my friends basically laughed me out and said everything is so unneat and so on and so on. Now remember, this is a farm. But anyway, so we didn't take any of the weeds out. Rain came and all of a sudden everywhere where there was weeds, there was now grass. If we removed those weeds, the soil would have been much warmer. There would have been a lot less organisms in the soil. Just so many things changes when you can just cover the soil. You can, when you walk through a patch that's been mulched and planted, you can clearly feel the difference everywhere. And so the story with the tree is, somebody said we should plant guilds. So that is our plan. We want to do the gardens in a food forest way and teach them that you can have a cauliflower and a spinach and carrots and onions grow in the same bed. Not only that, while your onions is busy maturing, you can plant corn. Once your onions are matured, you can remove them and you can plant pumpkins or watermelons or something like that. So that in a yard, this is more or less, or this is smaller than the typical yard that I have. In a yard that I have, they will not only get onions and corn, but they will also get citrus, and they will also get other vegetables. So the food forest idea is definitely the way we want to teach them to garden. So it's just not only gardening, it is almost like little urban food forests. That's what we intend to teach the kids. They'll learn normal gardening as we go through it, but they will definitely learn interplanting and We've got a great book that in Lisa's library. Carrots loves tomatoes. I think that's the book's name, Tomatoes. And it's a great book regarding companion planting. And so that is what we want to teach them, all of these different relationships between plants. So the kids had some education in Wally's greenhouse. I explained to them how that saved our plants during the winter and warmed our house. And now we're going to plant a fig tree. Our washing water is currently, with the new system, we moved the washing machine, is currently just running out there, coming here, and now running next to the house. Looky? Yeah. Maybe, yeah. And so what we want to do is lift that wall up a little bit, or that berm up a little bit, have the water run here, and then we'll have the fig tree grow here. We'll cut this mint back quite a bit, so our bunnies live in the shade of the witgat tree, shepherd's tree in English. Mika's got this bunny city planned, but there's so many projects. Net house is probably the first big project that we're busy with now. And then we've got the guys call him Barnabas, but his name is Patrick, working on the swales to plant things there, plant cover crops there. The guys left the concrete opened just for a couple of days. They placed some stuff over it so the kids don't fall in there, but I think it might even make it even worse. You can see now that I saw that it's leaking there, all of a sudden you can see that it was patched before. Definitely not the first time that pipe has burst there. At the end of another day, quickly wanted to show you what Manette is bringing home today. Patrick, you guys must just help Manette unload all of the compost and everything there, please. So she's taking home a bag of compost there, a bag of onions and a bag of spinach, and with that she will feed more children. So I wanted to really thank the people that was involved for today, sponsoring these people. This is what you're sponsoring. You're basically sponsoring a pickup, meals for the day for the kids, meals that they can take home, and a delivery back at home, and then obviously education and all the training that we can give them, all the fun that they can have, taking them out of the environment where they're not really making progress in their life, showing them and exposing them to our kids and our way of life, showing them that there's a different world outside, showing them farm life. And I really want to thank you. I think it's going to really have a positive effect on these children's lives.